Hello, hello, guys. Good morning. It is a pleasure to see you here again. So, I'm going to talk about today about writing process. Okay, when you are going to write your script, first of all, you need to know more about writing process, more about how to write. So, in this case, I'm going to show you a theory that we just researched and it is about writing process, proceso de escritura. So we have 5 steps, as you see here. We have pre-writing, that it is like planning. We have drafting, draft, like preparing un borrador. Revision, that's something that we really need to do. Editing, that is something that happens after revision. And publication. Okay, this is the main process that every writer follows in order to achieve a really well structured text. So in this case, it is really important to know that the first step that it is pre-writing, it is the purpose, okay? It is why I'm going to write. So here you get ready, you're researching is looking on internet, you clarify your audience and the purpose. So, what means that? Investigar, clarificar la audiencia, para quién va dirigido, y el propósito. Listo? Three things that we are going to do in the pre-writing part. Then, in the drafting, what we are going to do is to complete the working draft based on the pre-writing. So, it is like step by step, un paso a paso. Ya tenemos el propósito, la audiencia, la investigación. Ahora lo que hacemos es sacar un borrador de lo que vamos a escribir. So, this is the second step that we're going to follow. Then, really important that we revise, okay? Because we are going to improve the quality of the writing by fixing, improving, and refining. Okay, there are three things. Fixing, arreglando, improving, mejorando, y refining, redefiniendo. And the big things ideas. For example, organization, strength of the argument, etc. Right? In the second part, or we can say in the fourth part, we're going to talk about editing. So we go back to the drafting, volvemos otra vez al borrador, and what we're going to do is that we're going to get ready to publish by addressing the later themes. For example, the spelling, the capitalization, and the punctuation. Spelling, la manera como escribimos las palabras, si tienen doble consonante, si empiezan con H, si no empiezan con H. Capitalization, capitalization if it's A capital letter, si es una A mayúscula o si es una A minúscula. ¿De acuerdo a qué? To the point, al punto. And the most important, punctuation, that it is putting the comma, putting the point, comma and point, okay? So that is the editing part. Finally, we already passed all of these. So we are going to publish, okay? And to publish is to share the writing with the intended audience and they're making the writing public, okay? So that is like reading in the public, the writing, and also inspiring others in order to write. 5 steps that you are going to follow. Okay, 5 steps. But there is a question. What is the percentage of my writing time? ¿Cuál es el porcentaje de mi tiempo de escritura? ¿En dónde me voy a enfocar más? Eso es muy sencillo. Aquí les traigo esta pequeña gráfica that it talks about the percentage that we are going to spend. Publication 4%, 4%, muy poco. Editing 6%, 6%, 6%, también muy poco. Pre-writing 2%, 2% de pre-writing. El drafting 8%, 8% de drafting. Y el revision 80%. ¿Ok? El 80% de nuestro texto nos lo vamos a gastar en revisión y corrección. ¿Revisión y corrección de qué? Puntuación, capitalización, como lo estamos mencionando ahora. Cuando vamos a revisar, tenemos que enfocarnos principalmente en dos conceptos, two concepts. So, the concepts are coherence and cohesion, okay? This is the same as in Spanish. We're going to talk about in a coherent way, but also we need to connect our ideas with connection. So, let's go to coherence. As you remember, because I suppose that you already know this, a text is coherent when it makes sense. ¿Ok? Cuando makes sense, significa tiene sentido, hace sentido. Entonces es coherente. ¿Cuándo es coherente? ¿Cuándo hace sentido? When we can understand what is the text about. Cuando sabemos de qué se trata, because it's coherent. When we can translate it, cuando lo podemos traducir, is coherent. When we can paraphrase it, cuando lo podemos parafrasear, is coherent. When we can summarize it, cuando lo podemos resumir, is coherent. And finally, when we can explain the meaning to someone else, right? When I write and I can explain what I wrote to someone else. Cuando yo escribo y tengo esa capacidad de poder explicar qué es lo que estoy escribiendo a otra persona, significa que yo estoy escribiendo con coherence, con coherencia. Vemos un ejemplo aquí de un incoherent test. For example, let's read this. You work hard but earn little money and died very poor at the age of 35. 2 years later, his father took him to play at concerts in the great cities of Europe. Entonces, vemos que primero habla de que trabaja duro, de que gana poco dinero, murió muy pobre a los 35 años, 2 años después, ya había muerto, ¿no? 2 años después lo llevaron a tocar en un concierto en una gran ciudad en Europa. Entonces, si seguimos la línea de tiempo de la persona que estamos hablando, no tiene coherencia. ¿Listo? Entonces, la pregunta es, ¿does it make sense? Esa es la pregunta que ustedes se van a hacer cuando escriban su texto. ¿Será que esto tiene sentido? O cuando estén revisándolo, se lo pueden preguntar, ¿does it make sense? ¿Esto hace sentido? Y pueden compararlo con este ejemplo que claramente les va a ayudar a iluminar un poco más su idea. Now let's continue with cohesion. As you see, I bring you this significance. Cohesion is the glue that holds a piece of writing together. In other words, it's a paper if cohesive. It sticks together from sentence to sentence and from paragraph to paragraph. Okay, so we're going to talk about cohesive devices that certainly include reference, substitution, connectors, ellipses, repetition, and synonymy. Okay, reference significa referencia, substitution, la sustitución, connectors, conectores, ellipses, ya vamos a ver qué es una ellipsis, repetition, la repetición, and synonymy, la sinonimia. Okay, so this is like the main characteristic of the cohesion, that everything must be glued. Todo tiene que estar conectado, tiene que estar pegado. The question here is why to write? Okay, that is like the main question that we need to ask. So I present you here Francisco Umbral, who says, writing is the most beautiful way to read life. La escritura es la manera más bonita de leer la vida. Okay, so that is like the main purpose that we are going to write the script according to these beautiful ways in order to read life. So, really important it is to talk about this reference. Cuando estamos referenciando en un párrafo, lo podemos hacer a través de la cohesión. ¿Listo? ¿A través de qué? De los pronouns, los pronombres. Entonces, digamos, yo digo, Manuel plays soccer. So, Manuel plays basketball. Entonces, estoy repitiendo el mismo. Lo que puedo hacer es, Manuel plays soccer, point, he plays basketball. ¿Ok? Y el he, lo que hacemos es la referencia. ¿Qué nos evita? Nos evita una repetición, nos ayuda con una elipsis. ¿Por qué? Porque podemos referenciar hacia atrás o hacia adelante. Y también funcionamos con sinonimia, porque lo que estamos haciendo es hablar de la misma persona con otras palabras. Esa es la sinonimia, ¿no? El mismo significado, diferente palabra. Conectores, claramente los conectores, por ejemplo, initially, indeed, finally, listo, inicialmente, en efecto, finalmente. So, this is like the main part that you're going to know. And thank you a lot for your time, for your paying of attention. And remember, this is presented by Andrade, Robert, and Castro Angie. So, see you later, guys. Goodbye. Thank you.